At the beginning of the story, we see two men fighting. One is named Jack and the other is Marcus. During the fight, when Marcus is about to shoot Jack with a gun, Jack blows up the tunnel with a bomb, which badly injures Marcus. After that, the scene shifts to 5 days earlier, where Jack is riding a bike through the jungle and reaches a town, trying to hide from people and goes straight into a store. On the other side, in the same town, there is a small bar where many people are gathered and enjoying a football match. Suddenly, the internet connection goes out, and people start getting angry. Then the bar owner Josie arrives and apologizes, saying he will fix it soon. Then Josie goes to a nearby store, where Chase runs the shop with his father, Joe Bucaro. But Chase spends more time on the laptop than at the counter, which is why his father keeps scolding him. When Josie comes and asks Chase about the internet, she sees Jack in the store. Seeing Jack, Josie leaves and tries to fix the TV. As soon as the TV starts working again, the viewers cheer up again. Then Josie sees Jack leaving and asks, "Did you fix it?" Jack answers, "Yes, I fixed it." Then Josie offers him a drink to thank him. But Jack says, "I live nearby. Just came to get supplies. I have to go now." Then Josie says, "Okay, next time," and Jack leaves. After that, the scene shifts again to San Francisco, where there is a big company whose owner is Ranish. Ranish and Marcus are working together to catch Jack. Then Ranish tells Marcus to search every town and find Jack. On the other side, Jack rides back home through the jungle. He has installed cameras all around his house for security and has a fingerprint lock on the door so no one can enter easily. But because he lives alone in the jungle, he always keeps himself busy, like repairing devices, bulbs, and playing chess alone. But being alone also causes him problems, like running out of water. On the other side, Marcus gets the location of the town where Jack was last seen. Then Marcus quickly leaves and reaches that town. After waiting for a while, Marcus gets tired and goes into a store to get some water. But this time, Chase is sitting at the counter, who gets a bit nervous seeing Marcus. Then Marcus asks him for a place to stay, so Chase tells him about Josie, that she has an apartment which she rents out. So the Marcus meets Josie, where Josie shows him the apartment and asks if he needs anything else. But Marcus shuts the door. Seeing this, Josie gets angry and leaves. Sometime later, when Marcus tries to search for Jack in the jungle using drones, two police officers arrive and start asking him, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" To save himself, Marcus lies and says, "I came here for research. I'm only using drones to make videos of tree growth for research work." At first, the sheriff is suspicious, but later he believes it and leaves. Meanwhile, Josie takes some food to Chase's store, where Chase tells her about Marcus, that he took something from the store without paying. Then Josie says, "He even shut the door without listening to me. Is he crazy or what?" The next morning, when Jack comes again to Chase's store to buy some things, Chase is solving some math questions but doesn't understand them. Then Jack starts helping him and asks if anything new has happened in the town. Then Chase tells him that Marcus has come to the town. Hearing this, Jack gets shocked and quickly leaves the store. But as soon as he comes outside the store, Marcus gets suspicious of him and starts following him, but Jack quickly tricks him and gets away. Then Marcus goes back to Chase's store and forcefully asks him who that man was. At first, Chase doesn't say anything. Then Marcus starts threatening him, saying, "Tell me everything. Who was that man?" Just then, luckily, Chase's father arrives, and Marcus leaves after seeing him. On the other side, Jack quickly reaches home and starts installing bulbs all around the house to kill the killers. Meanwhile, Marcus gets information about Jack's house from San Francisco. Then Marcus quickly sends Jack's location to Belcour, who is also Ranish's boss, so he can send more men to catch Jack. After a while, some contract killers arrive in the town, who are hired to catch Jack. Then Marcus also arrives there, and everyone heads towards Jack's house. On the other side, Belcour's secretary tells him that someone has hacked their computers. Hearing this, he gets shocked. Then the secretary also tells him that Ranish is waiting outside to meet him. Belcour angrily says, "Let him wait." Meanwhile, Marcus and his men reach near Jack's house to catch him, but they don't know Jack has set traps everywhere. Soon, Jack sees them coming through the camera. He quickly blasts some bulbs, injuring one of Marcus's men. The injured man asks Marcus for help, but Marcus angrily kills him. Then the rest move forward. But they didn't know Jack watches everything from inside. As soon as the killers reach near the house, by mistake, one man steps on a landmine and freezes in fear. Then Marcus tells another man to throw a smoke grenade inside. That killer quickly throws the smoke inside, but suddenly the gas pipe leaks. The last killer quickly picks up one of his teammates to escape. Marcus angrily says, "Where are you going?" But they ignore Marcus' words. Due to the smoke, Jack quickly wears a mask, grabs his stuff, and escapes through the back door on his bike. After some time, when Marcus returns to the vehicles in anger, he doesn't let his teammates leave, but they tell him, "From now on, you work alone." Hearing this, Marcus kills them. Then Marcus calls Belcour and tells him everything, saying, "We couldn't catch Jack." Hearing this, Belcour gets angry and orders his secretary to bring Ranish in. On the other side, as Jack is escaping on his bike, he sees some of Belcour's men blocking the road ahead. Seeing them, Jack quickly turns and starts fleeing in the opposite direction. The killers chase him. For quite a while, Jack tries to outsmart them and, in the end, successfully evades them. Meanwhile, Belcour tells Ranish that their computers have been hacked and Jack's location has been found. Marcus has already gone with a team to catch him. Hearing this, Ranish says, if Marcus has gone there, then he'll return in a body bag, dead. Saying this, Ranish leaves. Elsewhere, Jack arrives near a secret bunker while running. He quickly hides his bike and opens the bunker to take out a bag that has some food supplies, but they're very limited. So Jack heads back toward town. Upon reaching, he parks his bike in a different place and quickly makes his way to Chase's store, which is about to close. Jack rushes inside just in time. At first, Chase is scared to see him, but soon agrees to help. Chase tells him, "I have a hiding place. You can stay there." But Jack refuses and says, "Stay away from all this. These are dangerous people. You should focus on your studies." Saying this, Jack leaves through the back door. Meanwhile, Belcour calls Ranish back to his office and tells him to go to that town and find Jack. Ranish refuses, but Belcour threatens him and insists, "Only someone who thinks like Jack can find him. That's you. Go and bring him to me." That evening, Ranish arrives in the town and meets Marcus. He tells him, "This time, we've called in a private team. They'll be here soon." Just then across the street, the sheriff calls out to Marcus, asking how his research is going. Seeing this, Ranish is confused at first, but then realizes Marcus must have lied to avoid suspicion. Marcus tells the sheriff that everything is going well. The sheriff then asks, "Is this guy with you for the same research?" Marcus replies, "Yes, I need more people for the research." The sheriff lets them go, and both Marcus and Ranish head to Marcus's apartment. Meanwhile, Jack, in order to survive, has lit a fire in the forest. He is also trying to make a small bomb using his skills, but suddenly he hears a sound. When he looks, he sees someone approaching with a torch. When Jack grabs the person, he sees it's Chase. Jack gets angry, but Chase says, "I brought some supplies for you from my store." Then Jack and Chase sit near the fire and eat a little before Chase leaves. Meanwhile, Marcus and Ranish discover that Jack's bike is parked in the town. They begin searching for him. The next day, when Jack wakes up, he cuts some branches and hides them around the fire spot. He also installs a camera in front of the secret bunker. Meanwhile, Ranish's team arrives, and together they head back toward Jack's house, thinking he might still be hiding there. But when they get there, Jack is nowhere to be seen. Ranish then orders his men to search the house. As one of the killers touches the table, he suddenly gets electrocuted because Jack had wired the table with electricity. Ranish and Marcus return to town with their team, where Chase sees them. But Ranish also notices Chase and starts following him. Chase runs and hides at Josie's place. Ranish follows him there too. He threatens Josie and demands to know where Chase is. Just then, a customer walks in and says, "Why is the TV off? The game is on. Turn it on quickly." Josie gets up to switch on the TV, and an irritated Ranish leaves. Chase also escapes through the back door, saying, "I don't have much time." Meanwhile, Marcus and Ranish receive information that their men have found a secret bunker. They quickly head there. When they arrive, they start planning how to open the hidden door. Inside, Jack is asleep, but the device connected to his camera alerts him. Marcus manages to open the door and enters, but fortunately, Jack isn't inside. He's hiding nearby, watching everything through the camera. Marcus then grabs the bag and comes out of the bunker, ordering a guard to open it. Ranish becomes suspicious and says to Marcus, "You're wasting your time. He knows we're here because he's watching us." Then Ranish asks Mia, "Can you jam his signal so Jack can't see us?" Ranish then orders all the killers to search the area, suspecting Jack is nearby. The killers spread out into the jungle but can't spot Jack, who is hiding in the bushes. Jack silently sneaks up behind them, but Marcus catches sight of him. Jack quickly plants a small bomb in a tree and hides. As the killers reach the spot, Jack detonates the bomb, killing one of them instantly. Taking advantage of the moment, Jack tries to escape, but the killers spot him again and open fire. Jack gets injured but still manages to escape. Ranish arrives at the scene and finds Jack's camera on the ground. It had fallen during Jack's escape. Meanwhile, Jack, crawling and bleeding, reaches a safe spot. He applies mud to his wound to stop the bleeding. Then, using his collected materials, he begins making different kinds of bombs and weapons to protect himself. On the other side, Marcus and his men arrive at Chase's store. As soon as Chase sees them, he runs for his life. Marcus and his men chase him. Chase, being quick, manages to escape by outsmarting them, but Marcus doesn't give up. and nearly catches him. Just then, the police arrive. In anger, Marcus kills the police officers too. Seeing this, Chase runs away, but his bike breaks down, and one of Marcus's men captures him. The next morning, Jack comes to the town. There he sees Ranish and his men. On the other side, he also sees Josie, who has come looking for Chase. Just then, Ranish's men bring Chase, badly beaten. Josie sees this and quickly tries to call the police, but Jack quietly comes to him and tells him to turn off the phone. Josie is confused and asks Jack, "What's going on?" Jack gives him a location and tells him, "Go to Ranish and tell him that you know where Jack is hiding. If you want to save Chase, you'll have to help me." Josie agrees and goes to Ranish. Meanwhile, Jack goes to that location and sets up bombs to attack Ranish and Marcus's men. When they arrive, they start checking the place. But Jack, hiding above, blows up the bombs and dust spreads everywhere. Then Jack uses his custom weapons and starts attacking them. Marcus gets angry and tells his men to catch Jack. Jack comes down and tries to run away, but one of Ranish's men sees him and starts chasing him. Jack hides, then suddenly jumps out and knocks him down. Then Marcus comes with another man. They try to catch Jack, but don't find him inside. Marcus goes to another room to search. Jack uses his weapon again and kills Marcus's partner, then escapes. Marcus becomes very angry. On the other side, Mia can't reach Ranish or Marcus. Just then, Chase tries to run away, but Mia stops him with a gun. Meanwhile, Ranish sees Jack and tries to convince him, saying, "Come back with me. Belcour will give you money, power, and everything you wanted when you were 19. But Jack replies, "I don't need your help. Leave me alone." Just then, one of Ranish's men comes in and shoots at Jack. Jack quickly runs away. Outside, Marcus sees him and starts chasing him downstairs. There, a fight breaks out between Jack and Marcus. Marcus tries to kill Jack, but Jack is fast and throws him down. Before Marcus can pick up his gun and shoot, Jack quickly grabs the remote and blows up the whole area. Jack then runs to the van to save Chase, but when he opens the door, Ranish is already there, pointing a gun at Chase. He blackmails Jack. Jack says, "I'll give you the program and everything Belcour wants, but let Chase go." Ranish agrees, but says, "First, you must come with us." Jack gets in the van. On the way, Jack asks Ranish, "Why are you doing all this?" Ranish says, "This is our job. We get paid for it. Now we're taking you to Belcour and you'll hand over the program." Jack then tells Mia to take a different road, saying it's shorter. But actually, it's a trap. Jack's house is on that road. Ranish gets angry and tells Jack to sit quietly and let the Mia drive. Jack refuses. One of Ranish's men fires a bullet inside the van. Jack uses the moment to shock Mia, and the van loses control and crashes into a tree. Jack and Chase, injured, come out of the van. Before Ranish and his man can catch them, Jack tells Chase to run, and he himself runs in another direction. Ranish and his man get out and start looking for Jack. When they see Jack, Ranish's man wants to shoot, but Ranish says, "Wait, let me talk to him calmly." Jack starts moving toward his old truck. Ranish tells him, "You can't run forever. Until you go to Belcour, he will keep sending people after you." Jack ignores him and keeps moving to the truck. Ranish's man starts firing. Ranish yells at him to stop, but he doesn't, so Ranish shoots and kills his own man. Then Ranish tells Jack to come out of the truck, but Jack doesn't listen. Suddenly, fire starts under the truck. Ranish runs away in fear. Then there is a huge explosion. After that, Belcour's men trap Ranish in a secret room. On a computer screen, Belcour appears live and says, "You killed Jack? Now you won't leave this room until you finish my project." 8 months later, we see Chase at a station in a new city. Meanwhile, Ranish is still locked in the same bunker, looking very different and sad. He finds out that Jack is alive and shouts, "He's alive!" But no one hears him. Elsewhere, Jack is sitting near his bike, waiting for Chase. When Chase arrives, he asks Jack, "How did you survive?" Jack replies, "I built a tunnel under the truck, and because of the steel, the fire didn't reach me." Then Josie also arrives, and both she and Chase are happy to see each other. Jack gives his bag and things to Chase and leaves with Josie, and that's where the movie ends. So friends, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified. And don't forget to like and share this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.